all. So yes, today we'll be talking about the danger levels of Putla Tantra. When I say Putla Tantra, I mean that a putla or a doll is made on your particular name, on your behalf, and your energy is actually the energy which is around it or inside it. Okay, so when I say this, I simply mean that, now how this happens. I have already made a detailed video on Putla Tantra previously on Mahakali Vedic Healing Shelter, but today we'll be talking about the dangerous impacts of Putla Tantra. Okay, so I'm skipping that what it is, what exactly it is in detail. You can go and watch that video on Putla Tantra. Okay, so let's talk about the dangerous effects. See, when I say a doll is made and the energy, your energy is actually immersed into it, I simply mean maybe a cloth, maybe a photograph, maybe your nails, your hair, anything that belongs to you which has your energy levels in it is something that is around it, or with that help of those ingredients, this thing is started, or the process is initiated. Okay, so it simply means that it is all about you as an individual. That doll, that putla, is all about you and your energy and your vibrations, or your frequencies for that matter. Okay, the stronger ingredients they have against you, or with or the ingredients of you, like for example your used cloth or your nail or your hair is something which is extremely dangerous. I always say, make sure that don't let your hair fall here and there, because you never know who is your enemy and who is in this evil practices of black magic. The person can simply get your nails, hair, and do several things on you. So keep that very careful. You should always burn your hair rather than leaving your hair here and there. Okay, that's one tip I'm giving. Now, the biggest problem that happens with Putla Tantra is, of course, you are getting operated, everything is going against you, all of this happens. But then the biggest problem that people face is that wherever they go, wherever they walk, that particular diameter is being gauged, because it's simply a way of seeing that where this person is going. That is one. Second, the dangerous aspect is this, that even if you're not going anywhere, you're sitting in your room, you're sitting in your house alone, or maybe in the night you're sleeping, because they have this energy and frequencies of you, your vibrations, they can operate you and they can make sure that you start walking towards one particular destination on one particular lane the way they want. So anytime they can operate you to get out of your house, to suddenly get up and start walking somewhere, or suddenly not even walking for that matter, doing something that you don't know that you're doing. Okay, that is something, this is the most dangerous form of Putla Tantra, that whatever they will do in that doll, in that putla, you will be doing the same thing. And even if you're aware of it, that yes, this is something that I'm doing, you will not be able to stop yourself, because your control, your motor skills will not be completely in your hands. Okay, sometimes the person is aware also. If it's not a very high degree Putla Tantra, the person is aware that what is happening with me. But the problem is that the person is not able to stop that particular action, that particular time. Okay, so these are the things. Now, when I say, I had recently made a video on visiting temples. Now, remember, when I say go and visit the temple, I don't mean that if you are going through a Putla Tantra that is being diagnosed, that is being, the result has come that you already have a Putla Tantra. Do not travel here and there, because see, whenever you go for any spiritual remedy, whenever you're trying to reach to somebody, whether you're healer, whether you're guru, or anyone for that matter, who's a specialist in removals of all these negative energies, okay, they will make sure that if you go and meet that person, where you're going, your venues, your meetings, because of your feet movement, where you're going. Okay, so then the remedy will never take place. And then suddenly if you think that I can just go and visit the temples and I'll be okay, no, that's not going to be there. You need to first make sure that you block that diameter, or that vision through which, or that frequency that they have regarding you. You need to do something. Your specialist need to do something for you, maybe a blocking or a mantra or protection, that if you're going and meeting or you're going and visiting a temple, you are able to do. No accidents are created in the road, or once you're traveling for that matter. Okay, or you will not fall sick, because there's several things, the protection and the precautions need to be taken for these things. And these are the true things which people have faced, and this is the reason I'm telling this. So these are few dangerous things, and they are really dangerous, trust me, because even if you're driving sometime, your car, your vehicle, and suddenly your motor skills are not with you and they're getting operated, it can get highly dangerous when it comes to accidents and the life attacks. So be very careful. So if you have been diagnosed by of Putla Tantra through anybody, any of the specialists for that matter, make sure that first you get it diffused and then you go and visit any temple or any other relative of yours, or even your healer for that matter, because you're not supposed to meet your healer that time. You will not, don't do that blunder of meeting your healer and opening everything in front of your enemy or the evil black magic practitioner before in hand. Okay, so these are few of the precautions you need to take. I always inform all of you, I always make you aware of all these things, because I know that time so much of panic situation happens and the person gets so much scared that time that they just think of the cure, they just think of getting better, they just think of getting these things diffused, but they do these blunders because of course you're not aware of this, isn't it? But study this, like I have said this point to you, go on Google, search some articles about this, and you will understand that why I'm giving you these tips. Okay, do some research work yourself as well. I always say this whenever I give you these awareness videos on YouTube. My prime motto is that get aware of the unknown world also if you're in trouble because of it. Just don't listen to me and just blindly go. No, do your research also, and you will be shocked that it's very little that I have stated. But whatever I've stated, I always state the easiest ways so that you can understand. And if you're going through any such problems, you get to know about it in more larger aspect with your own R&D. Okay, so that's about it. I hope this video gets helpful for you if you're facing such problems, and I'll see you very soon in couple of days maybe. Till then, goodbye and Jai Mahakali.